Hello, Aries. Welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot. This is going to be your April monthly reading. This month, it seems like you are really moving forward. It seems like you have momentum, you have energy, and you are going forward in whatever way your life has begun to unfold. You are charging ahead. It almost feels in a very energetic way, you are just determined to move forward. Using the Astromatrix tarot, these cards have been shuffled and meditated over. I'm just going to give them a quick warm up. We're going to do a monthly Celtic cross spread. So let's get started. Remember, this will be for the month of April for the sign of Aries. Happy birthday, Aries. Let's look first at your recent past, your current energy, what's on your mind, your subconscious, your challenge, future energy. I'm going to turn these face down. This is external, this is internal, hopes and fears, and your final outcome. Using the Priestess of Light Oracle, I'm going to grab a overview oracle card message for you, Aries. Calming the waters, peaceful self-regulation. What I love is there is this, it looks like the deity Diana, and what a powerful outdoors kind of energy, receiving energy from anything that you can do outside, either walking in nature frequently, just going and sitting in the woods and meditating, grounding with your bare feet on the solid earth. This is definitely calming the waters, and your waters are your emotions. I love the full moon. We do have a full moon showing up bright April 1st. So as we start the month of April, opening with a full moon in the sign of Libra. And full moons are about endings, releasing, letting things go, calming the waters, peaceful self-regulation. Let's jump into your reading, Aries. Your recent past energy, what brought you here to this moment, the Ace of Pentacles. This is about a new opportunity. This is about receiving an offer, something from the universe, something tangible, something you can sink your teeth into. This definitely could have to do with work, a new job, getting job interviews, putting out your resumes, starting something new, a new job offer, a new job, looking for new jobs, people offering you a position, offering you a promotion, offering you a new job. Ace of Pentacles can also be putting an offer down on a home. This can be beginning something with legs on it, something that will grow, something that will take root like a seed. Pentacles are definitely about your physical reality. So as April opens, you've come into the month maybe thinking about a new opportunity or just having received one. Your current energy is the High Priestess. This is the major arcana for all the water signs. I like to attribute this to Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And the High Priestess is about trusting your intuition. You here in this current energy are, trusting your intuition. You are relying upon what you're feeling, your feelings, your emotions, taking it back to calming the waters, feeling very grounded and solid and peaceful. High Priestess is all about intuition. The tagline that goes with High Priestess is she who knows. It is feminine energy. You don't have to be a female to be receiving this energy or to identify with this energy. It's definitely about trusting your intuition, that still small voice within you that speaks truth. and that you know to be true. However, your challenge is the Three of Pentacles. Now, again, pentacle energy, it's that touchable, tasteable, tangible, something with legs or roots to it. Three of Pentacles is about growing, building, working together. It's very teamwork oriented. So this is your challenge, is possibly going along the lines of, while you feel very secure working on your own, solo, entrepreneurial, just by yourself, solidarity, or should I say more in solitude, this solidarity kind of energy, this working together team environment might be a little bit of a challenge. In the month of April, let's just go with the example. You could have received that job offer. However, when you look more deeply into the job, you realize it's a very open environment with lots of people, lots of, everybody relying upon one another to get the job done. And so that could be possibly a challenge for you. This can also just simply be being intermingled into a social group, and that might not be your cup of tea. We started off the month with that energy of that moving forward, heading in the right direction kind of energy. And this Three of Pentacles is very much about starting at the bottom and building the foundation. So you just might not be interested in starting from the bottom. Maybe you are more experienced, more excellent at what you do, that you want to come in at more of an executive level, and you want to just already be in that excellent spot. You don't necessarily want to start back at ground zero. That could be a challenge for you. So I love that you're trusting your intuition. I think that this idea of building from the bottom up is giving you a little bit of a challenge for some reason. Starting over is creating a challenge. What is on your mind is the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords is about resting, recycling, anything with an RE in the front of it, renewing, recalibrating, resurrecting. This very thought oriented, this is cerebral, this is basically giving your mind a break. And that's what's on your mind. That's what's up on the top of your to-do list in your brain, is rest, relax, rejuvenate, charge your crystals in that full moon energy on April 1st. Get out all your tarot decks and give them some fresh energy, maybe saging everything. Get out your artistic supplies and, dust things off. It's very much like spring cleaning energy for your brain, for your psyche. So you have this on your mind, is kind of knowing that we need to kick the dust and the cobwebs out of some corners in our personal inventory. So this is on your mind. You're thinking about what exactly you want to do to kickstart this energy of spring. Down in the core of your being, in your subconscious, maybe it's buried, maybe you're not aware of it, maybe you are aware of it, but you keep it suppressed, is indecision. This is, again, more sword energy. So we're talking about the mind, we're talking about the brain, we're talking about the intellect. And there seems to be a crosshairs in your own psyche again. It's I could go one way or another. I could go in two directions. I could move back to Tennessee, or I can stay in Kentucky. So I've got these two paths that I can go. Maybe this does have to do with this job situation. I know that I can stay in this job where I'm comfortable. I know that I can continue working in this environment, or I can start fresh and start new. But maybe that's where, if you do that, then there's this whole new environment that you would have to accommodate and kind of get used to, and maybe that's what you're contemplating. So I really love, again, I'm going to go back to that you're trusting your intuition with the High Priestess. As you move into the future, your future orientated energy is The Seven of Swords. We continue to have these swords here. This swords happens to be the energy of sneaky behavior, lying, cheating, stealing. I don't really love this being in your future, but I think that it's good to have this little bit of awareness about somebody or something trying to pull the wool over your eyes. Also, I want you to be aware, Seven of Swords can be yourself. Seven of Swords can be, as it is relating to the future, are you doing something to self-sabotage? Are you doing something to lie to yourself? You know those lies we tell ourselves, they seem innocent, they seem like they're not big deals, but really they are, is this is okay. I can handle this. I can work in this environment. I can work with that kind of a boss. I can do, you feel like you can accommodate and you can accept and understand and be cool with certain things when it turns out you get in those environments, you work with those people, it turns out, no, you cannot. So I want you to be mindful as you move into the future, into the more, the depths of April. Are you sabotaging your own success with your thoughts or the way that you think or speak about yourself or the situation? Or is someone in your environment sneaking around and causing, I'm going to call it like a ruffle in the sheets for you? So this is something to keep in mind. Keep your eyes open. I know that, Aries, I know you do. So that's good. Let's look at your environment. The energy in your environment is judgment. Now, the judgment is all about a spiritual awakening. It's an awareness and kind of an alignment. It definitely has to do with hearing the call. There is generally, in the most traditional tarot card decks, the Rider-Waite-Smith, those types of decks, they've got an archangel, Gabriel, blowing his horn. And there is an awareness of the believers, and this energy is present here in your environment. There is definitely a call, like a call of action, a call to duty. You could be, signing up for the United States military. You could be going to, I'm going to go back to this job situation because there is this new offer or opportunity on the table already as April opens. And so this is something to do with like you hearing the call of your environment, you receiving that email, phone call from someone important with, the ability to make decisions, calling you, asking you to come and work with them, asking you to start this new job, this new career, this new something. The judgment is definitely an awakening where you've been kind of on the down low, but this judgment card brings things to the open and is definitely a judgment has been made, almost as if like we pick you, Aries. Your energy about that, how you feel about that, is the Knight of Swords. Now, this is definitely energetic and fast, and you seem to be excited about this offer. You seem to be interested in what they have to say. You definitely want to hear them out. You want to talk to them about the details, like the pay, the location. Can you work from home? Who will your coworkers be? What is your environment going to be like? I mean, you are moving towards having that communication, having that talk. The Knight of Swords is a mover and a shaker and all about communication. So you definitely want to be having those talks about whatever. I'm really getting the sense this is to do with a job, something to do with profession, something to do with your vocation. Even if it's like a volunteer opportunity, you're very interested and you definitely want to learn more about it. Your hopes and fears are the Ten of Swords. It's betrayal. It's being backstabbed. It's being lied to, cheated on, left for dead, essentially. I mean, this person literally, there's probably no lower position. Ten of Swords is a valid hope. I mean, a valid fear. Being that it could possibly even be a hope is the controversial side of the Ten of Swords. And the only reason I could even come up with that as the, alternative to the fear, the hope side of the Ten of Swords, is that this could be the end. You hope that your feelings or your senses about people betraying you or talking behind your back or putting swords literally in your back is that it's over, is that it's ending. And that, if you are starting something new, starting fresh, let's just go back to that job analogy, is you've been working in an environment or you've had experiences with friends or family members even who you literally feel like they have stabbed you in the back. They've hurt you, they've betrayed you, they've taken you for granted. And your hope is that this is finally going to be over for good. My fear is that it could be like an ongoing continuation, going on and never quitting. So that is a valid fear. For the month of April, Aries, your final outcome. The Eight of Pentacles, definitely work related. Definitely you just buckling down at your job and being the master of your craft, working your fingers to the bone. And I'm not saying that in a negative way. I just mean that you are a focused, hardworking, ethical human being. And that when you say you're going to do something, people know you're going to do it. They know that you're about business. You are a trustworthy, valuable employee. You're someone that definitely, start to stop, they know they can count on you. Your employers or your place of business or whatever, they know they can count on you, rely on you. So for this final outcome, the month of April, is you are definitely going to be focused, tuned in, attuned to your environment, paying attention to the job and the tasks at hand. I love that. Beautiful energy. Aries, this is your month of April reading. Please remember I'm on TikTok and I'm on YouTube. If you have any personal readings that you would like to have, you can reach me through the email address that is going to be in the description box. Thank you very much. Be blessed. Be well.